Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and today we are going to talk about a story on a couple of roommates who decided to play with a Ouija board. Now, Ouija boards can come out as something positive, they can also come out as something negative. It all depends on who you contact and how you contact, and you have to end it correctly, and I'll explain more towards the end of the video. The story is off of Reddit, No Sleep, and it is called Real Ghost Photo Story. And in here they have a picture of the ghost in the window, and I will insert it in the video. And now we will get started on the story. So back in 2013, I lived in Kent, Washington, a suburb of Seattle. I lived there with my two high school buddies, M and R, from Utah, and they were getting ready to move back home while I was planning to move into another apartment in the area. R and I had always been into paranormal activities, including exploring houses which were formerly scenes of horrific incidents or doing Ouija boards in known haunted areas. M had grown up Mormon, and although he is no longer effing with the devil, as he called it, it was still out of his fun time wheelhouse. About a week before our move-out date, R and I were drinking some moonshine and had a grand idea to make a home Ouija board, download some ghost hunting apps, and find out why the kitchen cabinets would always open themselves when we left the house, and why our pots and pans always found themselves on the kitchen floors while we were watching TV. After all, we were moving out anyway, so why not haunt the dang place up? We took a piece of poster board and a slightly modified shot glass and read some incantations for waxing the home Ouija board up. We have had insane, terrifying Ouija experiences in the past, but we were unable to get this one to work. My guess is that although modified to slide better, the shot glass was too heavy to move freely on the poster board. I made the mistake of saying, if there are any spirits around, we call upon you to communicate with us. Still, nothing happened. We resorted to using our ghost hunting apps courtesy of the App Store. I get it. I thought they were total bullcrap too. We had one with the radar, and the dots were never constant, but when they did occur, there would be a single dot in our kitchen, or there would be several dots from the area between my room and our porch. Coincidentally, our floors in the kitchen once creaked while the dots were in there. We gave up on the radar and went to the EMF scanner. We heard words like pig, apple, pencil, and nothing made any sense. Then it started to become extra creepy. It said look, up, out, away, out. Well, we started looking around, up and out, and nothing happened. We started taking pictures on my phone and weren't able to see anything. Then R pulled out his phone and switched to the camera. He had one of the new Androids with the burst shot camera, a new feature for phones at the time. He pointed at the door and told me to smile for the pictures. I had honestly given up, so while he was taking pictures, I leaned forward to roll a joint. His phone snapped 8 times before he started crying. He looked at me, shaking, and said, "Dude, I think we got something." For R to start crying, I knew something was up. He started at picture 1. Nothing except me, my wing, Ringo, and the highwaymen above the fireplace. He got to picture 6, and a faint silhouette appeared in the frame as my body crossed the door from leaning forward. Picture 7 was the most vivid, the one I personally saved and posted here. In picture 8, no dice on the ghost. We immediately dropped everything, taped some knives together to make a cross, and spent the rest of the night saying the Our Father and pouring salt around the edges of our apartment. In the morning, we showed M the picture and he sent it to his mom. She went the extra mile to brighten the photo up and recognized that not only did our visitor have a face and a cross on their chest, but we also had 2 more standing right behind them. These pictures have not been altered whatsoever, other than brightness or changes so that you can see everybody, or lack thereof, in full detail. Feel free to check it out for doctoring or any reverse image search. These are personally the scariest photos I've seen on this subject, but I have a tough time acknowledging that they actually contain my dog and my back. Well, a Ouija board actually has a yes, a no, 0 through 9, and then like the letters are like rainbows, and it's A through Z, and at the bottom it says goodbye. So from what I read from that, it didn't seem like they had a goodbye, and in order to see that it also didn't properly close the board. And when you burn a board, I've actually heard that when you burn a board, you release all the entities and spirits that have been contacted through that board. So I'll actually do an entire video on an actual Ouija board. I will not do a Ouija board, but just on the history of Ouija boards, what can happen, what you should do, what you shouldn't do. But so he also like just said, if anything is here, like contact, like, yeah, no. And they never said goodbye or anything like that, so that was an issue. But I would advise against doing a Ouija board, but you can have positives and negatives with the Ouija board. But it's that one chance of either good or bad with the Ouija board, and it's just not worth it when you get the bad. So you have your free will of doing whatever you want to do, but I will just advise against not doing it. So I will insert a picture of the ghost. I'll show it right here, but I'll also post it in the video, and I will also post a link to this story so you can see the other links in it and read the comments of people saying no, that's definitely not altered, because people did test it out and everything. So you can leave a comment below and tell me what you think about the picture and your theories on Ouija boards and everything like that. Let's just have some Halloween fun, because tomorrow is October 1st and it is the entire month of Halloween, and I'm so excited. So give a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope you like this.